The gate was my hunting ground. I might be responsible for some of these.
Oh. Whoa.
Playtime's over, pet.
Just a second.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that.
Wait, what?
They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting them out.
Maybe it's knowledge from early access, or maybe it's the fact that she's not here physically like last time. She's here as an illusion, and you can see that from the blurring bullshit. I assume it's her.
Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed.
I will tear off your horns
Clause
and
Z,
shit in
Section
your head.
13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Wyll fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus.
Shit happens.
Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation.
Yeah, it's her.
She cannot afford for Wyll to fail this mission.
She's
This
the
will
one
be your
that's
best
stuck.
chance to negotiate Wyll out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Wyll's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Wyll relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Because I'm going to tear off your wings.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favour only upon soul bearer's fulfilment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
I think I'm gonna let her rot.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Wyll does. But I just know there will be more to the story. There always is. It's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You'd never win. Not ever.
You know, I feel a connection between us.
What
Like
you're playing
we're
at?
Two souls walking the same path.
You're playing at something.
Every step we walk trails blood. Killing is an instinct for us. I respect you for that.
Why, thank you.
I I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our
No, tadpoles
uninvited
again, I guess.
guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
Interesting. Considering I'm starting to believe Dream Visitor.
Isn't it? Imagine the entire cult under our thumb. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity before us. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and enjoy a little world domination on the side. You can't tell me that doesn't sound fun.
Of course it fucking does.
I knew I was right about you. It's so good to find a kindred spirit. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
I guess I needed a psychopath in a camp.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. Yes, unless Mizora actually fulfills her promise and sets me free. I always knew what my future held. And I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it.
You're a bro.
But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mizora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Oh, what's happening? Dream Visitor?
The voice of the
Yeah.
Absolute is strong here. And getting
Damn, she's
stronger.
hot.
I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me. Time works differently here. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I can barely even remember what it was like before.
It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain. A woman by the name of Berlin. We were close. It just doesn't stop. Of course. It just... Mind. I'm grateful. It just doesn't stop. Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Isobel, are you all right? I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isobel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
I'm getting tired of hearing that. I never get tired of hearing that.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isobel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will. Then speak. Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard. Volothamp Gledarm? Oh, that old fraud should be dust a century past. But then, lies live forever, and he's half made of this stuff. You'll have to sing that one for me when all of this is done. In any case, it was a lifetime ago by now. And for all our victories, we remain on the back foot. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. No need of that. Every harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change. The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. Latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us.
Voice of
You've
reason.
seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
But it's our job to bring Mole
You
back.
will die.
Look at her. She's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Outside the inn, buried near graveyard, she found out.
Oh, the dead guard that they found earlier.
Orders of the General. Absolutes chosen. Squad captured. Enlightened. Trusted me.
Oh, Isobel or other fists?
Cross cursed lands carry the light. Ketheric Thorn Marcus Falgor raised in Baldur's Gate.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I think it was more than 5.
Every scrap of your marrow yearns to end her. Dooming the village would bring foul glory. You can almost taste it.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers.
No.
And yet, you hesitate.
She doesn't believe you will do it. You can see she wants to believe there is mercy in all, even in the worst.
You aren't the first to threaten me. But I know the eyes of a killer when I see them. You mean me no harm, do you? An experienced cleric can tell such things.
The urge within does not want to talk. The restless urge starts to scream.
I guess any of those first three ends up with her dead.
As suddenly as it started, you have tamed the urge. It slumbers.
There we are. The real you. Your affliction, is it? Doesn't rule you, does it? Let things begin again, as long as you keep the peace in Last Light. Go on, then. It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric, the one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough. Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights, at any cost. I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories. Moon and shadow, light and dark, divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.